Welcome to Plus Patch 11.5.59.
Yes, is there something I can, help you with? Waiting for that blasted tow truck, Oh, I completely understand. Here, take a few bucks. Think nothing of it.
This is worth $20.
Where is that damn tow truck? I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and foreboding alley over there. Care to join me? Oh, what is that on my loafer?
This is going to be one of our blood dolls in Santa Monica. So in this playthrough, we want to do as little fighting as possible. We want to play a Ventrue. We want to use blood dolls. And I decided to test out if I could feed on that guy right next to the bum, and it worked out just fine. We're going to talk to this guy.
How's it going, girl?
We're not going to do his quest right away, though.
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
So talking to Mercurio gives us a point, so we're at 3 XP. It turns out that we need 3 perception to be able to get the bonus XP from Nox. So we're going to put that quest off until much later in the game. And of course we don't want to fight the guy in Foxy Boxes until we're completely overpowered. I thought the bubble gum was on the floor for some reason. So I'm going to take persuasion checks for almost everything. But there are a couple times where Dominate really does help you get bonus XP or really be a benefit.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright?
Do you know who the head vampire is? If the head vampire dies, we all become human again, right? Okay, but first I had another question. How about blood transfusions? Unicorn blood? I'll buy it. I'm gonna go get some money. Come back in a little while.
I'm also going to show you a lot of the conversations, how to min-max the XP and the rewards in the game, but oh, notice I do have 3 blue blood packs. That's no good for this quest.
Help ya? Okay, you can go on in. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and...
It is wonderful, though, to get 3 blue blood packs as a Ventrue. Everybody else just gets regular blood packs, because they are inferior.
Okay, yeah, listen up, girl. That said, my staff maintains at all times a 24 explosives. Fun stuff. You can get yourself a lot of attention now. Sure, okay. I got some stuff that'll do the trick. Astrolite. You sure you're good for it? Because all it means to me if you're not is...
The way to play a Ventrue is just to be too good to get into fights, to talk your way through things. Instead, use your charisma. And this is a perfect example. We don't want to get into any fights that we don't have to. And we're going to have a ton of money. At the end of Santa Monica, I'm going to have 35 XP unused. Love that TV. That's great. One of the ways to make sure you get all the XP you can is always go back to the quest giver or the quest givers at the end of the quest. Not going back at the end of the quest and talking to the people one last time is a mistake.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
No,
Get my
that's
money
not
back?
my style.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. I might have to buy some new kidneys with this. You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest. There's a guy. I never met him, but tongue's laying low because of Therese Voerman. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get to... She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking...
We now have 7 XP, and we got a humanity.
Please, wait your turn and you'll be seen. Nobody told me to expect any technicians. Fine, whatever. Here's the key for the second floor. Stairs are down the hall. Tell the guard upstairs you're here to work on the network.
You have to look at most of the dialogue options as an opportunity to lose XP or humanity.
Please. My insides. It hurts so bad. Can someone call my grandma, please?
And a humanity. You have to keep humanity up. If your humanity falls, and we get some XP, if your humanity falls, then the dialogue options will just get nastier and nastier, and for most people it becomes unplayable. But that's a way to play a Ventrue, but that's not what I'm showing. I'm showing how to use persuasion to get through the entire game. Salute to Brian. West 5, thanks for putting that in the game. That's fantastic. I know I'm going to need blood buff. You can use blood buff to get through every lock in Santa Monica, I'm pretty sure. But I'm just checking just to make sure it tells me what level I need. So I start the animation, then hit blood buff. Now remember, there's a computer book in the room next door, but I'm not going to need it for this computer. I invested in hacking in character creation, so I'm fine. But if you need another point, just go next door, pick up the computer book, read it. You should be fine. because the first 2 points are worth 3 XP, it doesn't matter if you read the book first or second. The books are always going to be worth 3 at this level.
What time is it? I'm sorry, miss, but you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. Get out of here. Can't you see I'm with a patient? Are you trying to blackmail me? Wait now. What do you want? Deal. But I'm in the middle of something. I'll have to drop it off later. Now never speak to me about that again. How are his vitals?
Okay, items, XP, stats, all have to be placed with a loading screen. So to get this item, you have to go through a loading screen and then come back. It's also a good idea if you play stats to go through a loading screen before you use them. So if you buff perception and then talk to Nox, you won't get the bonus XP if you don't go through a loading screen. Does that make sense? So yeah, items only get moved, things only get staged if you go through a loading screen. So just get used to it. I went through the loading screen, the $75 was in his office. It's why some characters will tell you to come back in a little while. Like Isaac, for example.
Oh, holy Christ, I needed that.
And another humanity. And some XP. So we're at 9. We need 10 to get to sleep. Sleep is powerful.
Where is that damn tow truck? I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that...
Every time you use dominate in conversation, that's a blood point. Persuasion is free. There's so many easy blood dolls for Ventrue. You don't have to feed on the streets. I mean, you can. I mean, there are a lot of easy targets in alleys, but we can do the entire game by doing characters like that. Okay, after you get the astrolite, you can get this quest. Oh, the other thing is, after we get the astrolite, we can also talk to Trip. I'm going in here for the sneak book. Okay, the reason I got this now is I want to talk to Trip.
Hey. How's it going? You, looking... You call me Trip. I own this shop. Thanks. You... It's not a big surprise. Alright, here's what we got today.
You can go ahead and sell this stuff. There's so much money in the game. There's no way to... No reason to tote this around. We get to hold 10 in inventory. I'm going to go ahead and keep this till I maximize finance, but you don't have to.
Thanks for coming back. What you need? No, not.
Okay, this is the second time. I'm just going to get him to sell me weapons.
All right. Come take a look then.
And then the thing I really want.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
So they call you Trip. Are you doing drugs?
No, not really. Sorry.
There's a clinic across the street, so now we have a quest. This is an important quest. It'll give us the last point in finance. Okay, what I wanted to show you is in previous versions, some previous versions, you could sell these books to Trip, read the books, then buy them again from Trip. And what I'm showing you is that bug has been removed.
What you need? All right, here's what we got today.
No books. So when the bug, and the game was released with this bug, so the game came with this. I think the game was intended to be that way. But even if the bug was in this version, which it isn't, I was not going to use the book glitch. So I'm showing you I'm just reading the books. I'm not trying to do anything with Trip. The bug has been removed anyway, and good. I'm glad it's gone. We get tons of XP in the Plus patch. There's no reason for it.
We're still on for tonight. Meet me at
Little
the
foreshadowing.
location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
What'll it be, honey? You're the health inspector. You know, at least the last health inspector had the decency to make it clear when he was asking for a bribe. Here's $50.
Thanks for the 50.
What'll it be, honey?
Okay, long dialogue, and we get 3 items. And we now have 10.
Okay, let me know if you hear anything about either.
The Deb of Night.
His name was on the card.
Hello there. How you been?
So his conversation is on rails. You just have to remember to ask him for money after every time you do something for him. Another point of XP.
You next up for the needle? Hmm? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Betty. I bet you're here to take blood. Am I right? Right down to business. None of this pretend I don't drink blood shit. Very refreshing to find a decisive customer. I respect that. So, what'll it be? I can accommodate a refined palate.
We will not need to buy any blood packs in the basic blood pack or the blue blood pack. We're going to get 9 free blue blood packs, but we are going to need to buy 2 blood packs for the thin blood.
It's a mesmerizing liquid, isn't it? The color, the bouquet, the form. When I was a kid, I used to wait for the snap of the rat trap. It would trickle out of the animal's face and ooze just far enough to coagulate around the cheese. A poetic death. Employees only. Them's the rules of the queen bitch herself. She did, huh? Queen bitch told me never to let anyone back there. I remember her repeating...
Go ahead, call her.
Opened.
So we want to do everything with persuasion.
What are you doing back here? Oh, you here for the special sauce?
What do you think?
Okay, stupid question, Phil. She's in the freezer. Today's code is... Think, Phil. It's, moon landing, 1969.
Another point of XP. If you're playing a character that doesn't have persuasion, there's another way to do this, which I will show you because it's easy. Now you can just, you know, do a Google search and find all the passwords. I'm going to do all the passwords legitimately. It's up to you. I prefer just to play it legit. The way you go through doors in this game is you let the door open all the way, and you position yourself to run completely through the doorway. So I'm lining up, door opens, and I sprint through as far as possible.
Hunger. I need it. A drop of... Let me go. It's painful. Huh? What? Oh. Huh?
You don't look well at all.
Another look at my character.
Mother of God!
The heat. It's never been... What just happened? It's not who I am. I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. My name is Lily. E? You know E? How do you know? I tried to tell E about his condition, but Rolf, my sire, told me some He left me with so many questions. E doesn't hate me anymore? I'll go see him. Thank you. Oh, about tonight, what I did?
1 XP. The game rewards you consistently for being polite and friendly.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more.
Except for this quest. What can I do to set this
Now
straight?
that you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum.
If I was purely role-playing this and not min-maxing, I would absolutely have just dominated him and been done. But it's worth 2 XP to be a monster. And I'm going to go do that for the 2 XP.
My Lily back. She told me all about what happened. We're going to be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rose...
This is another example if you talk to the quest giver to get some XP.
Hi. This life's been hard on him. Both of us. But he forgives me.
You probably want your stuff back. You used to get a humanity or XP for giving her stuff back. In this case, West 5 said it was just an opportunity to get junk out of your inventory. So if you don't want to give it to her, then you can just put it in storage in your desk in your apartment.
Do you have any of those items you mentioned? Okay. I guess. Here.
Oh, I forgot I have to go pick up the third bag. So I'll be right back.
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
Amalia. Don't forget the key. Okay, firearms. Of course, we're going all into firearms. We're going to have 10 firearms. Now, I want to show you the effect that firearms has. Some people are confused. Your skill with weapons has nothing to do with you. It has to do with your character sheet. So I go up in firearms skill, and let's check out our weapons. Well, one gun, and our damage goes up. So our damage, our ability to hit, how much the reticle moves has nothing to do with us. It has to do with our skill. So that's the way the game is designed. Your ability to have polite conversations is based on your humanity. It has nothing to do with you. It's your character.
Hello? Might I speak with Mr. Well, I'm not sure. Well, Mr. McGee was going to be doing some modeling for... Why, yes, that sounds delightful. I'm at the end of Main Street.
Okay, before I go through the door and get a loading screen, I want to play that point and dominate. That's worth 10 XP. We're only going to play one other thing in Santa Monica worth 4, so we're going to spend 14 XP. So the reason I want sleep is pretty straightforward. Any character that's asleep, if they take 1 point of damage, they're dead.
Yes? May I help you? Oh, right.
Be sure and look around and see the things that the modders put into the game that's cool. This is the third blood bag I was looking for. Now I have 3. I can go see the thin blood and make the sale. On the other 2 bags I had to buy, I'm going to make very little money, but it's something.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal.
What are you doing?
Good fight.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's me. How did you... You did? Oh, man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. What? Oh, no, man, no. Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old...
You better do is not English. Modders, if you want to change that. And the game now drops not just the item you expect, but sometimes bonus items. Worth a little extra change. Very nice.
You have any of those items you mentioned? I'll buy as much as you've got. I think I have enough for the procedure now. Thanks for the blood. Yeah, here you go. Now where can I find the head vampire? You won't have to live like this anymore.
If you send him to downtown to see Rodriguez, then you get to see him again in the end game if you join the Anarchs. That's pretty much it. I have shown that in other playthroughs. If you send him to see LaCroix, then you see his ashes with a stake in it when you go downtown. I don't know, I just like seeing him in the end game at the Anarch safe house. And yes, I do feel very satisfied about it. And we're back up to 7 XP, and we have 10 humanity.
What's shaking? What? Ain't coming back? Man, that's a tough one. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hope. I got this guy with a sheet of mine. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are. Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't... Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike... That's right, Marianne Murrieta, in them crappy places.
Be sure and ask him for money. I'm thinking I'm hearing an echo. If you think you hear an echo, just click on that button, turn off the environmental effects. That should reduce or eliminate the echo. At that point, I thought I was hearing an echo when he spoke. I got rid of it. We pick up the key.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss.
There are 2 answering machines. When you're listening to them, stay still, don't move, and just listen to the message, or the quest can glitch out.
So what'd you find out about Muddy? All right, then. I'll have to call in... Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Ask for money.
See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club.
Okay, to do this, you have to choose the most friendly, polite option every single time with both sisters to get the max XP. If you don't do that, then you can't get the max XP. So I'm going to show you what those options are.
What can I get you, beautiful? Therese, she's upstairs. Damn, I wish it was my job. Going up the stairs, take the elevator over there.
Phoebe works the same way. To get her reward, every response must be perfect.
Sheesh, is this place always so dead? I thought coming to LA was gonna be more... Really? Well, that's just a little too creepy for me. I guess I'm going to the blood bank then. I've had enough of this place anyway.
Sweet girl you sent up made the other ones seem like sour milk.
And there's the 2 XP. I 100% would not do this quest at all if I was not recording this. I have Dominate, which would get me right through this. He has some of the creepiest dialogue in the game. I recommend talking to him frequently because sometimes he'll just go off on a tangent and it's crazy. It's a reminder that you are in the world of darkness.
This area is for hospital staff only. Yeah, she called. I don't remember hearing anything about computer.
If you made the right dialogue choice downstairs, then he'll help you here. And we're going to unlock these 2 doors. We have plenty of hacking because I invested in hacking from the beginning in character creation. Okay, if you look at the wall of cameras, where we're about to go to, you can see it on the camera. The camera's on, and then you do this, and the camera's off. So look at the cameras before you hit camera 1, and you'll see it is in fact on. I need this guy to get out of the way. Two XP. The other thing you can do is you can just put him to sleep. You're a Ventrue, you can put him to sleep. It's no big deal. But if you wait a couple moments, he'll just go on a walk, and that'll be it for this. I think I decided to put him to sleep here. It gives me an extra minute or something. Sometimes he can do a full circuit before you get these 2 things unlocked. I think this is a 5. Yep, and I just didn't notice that I only had 4. Yeah, I only have 2. And then with blood buff goes to 4. So it was just a miscalculation. Okay. I have to go into Dexterity anyway for the warehouse quest. So the best play is just to go into Dexterity, since I have to have Dexterity. Dexterity increases sneak, and I want to have 4 sneaking or stealth. Okay, see there, 4 XP, fine. I have to have 4 stealth to do the warehouse quest anyway, so might as well play it. That was 4 XP. We've now spent 14 XP. That's all we need to spend in Santa Monica. And he is still asleep. All of these blood dolls that are put in the game for you to feed on multiple times, they refill. Also, they refill every time you go through a loading screen. So I could go through a loading screen, feed on him again. So here you put the item in the mailbox, you go through a loading screen. That's how mail works. And 1 XP. And $150. All very nice. We got XP, we got $150, we're up to 1,000 already. We're going to have tons of cash. And I'm going to have tons of cash buying more stuff than I normally do. I try to make it like a mini game of not spending money. This is a mini game of spending a lot.
How are his vitals?
Here I'm just showing you in later versions of the Plus patch, they put 2 people in this room, so he's harder to feed on. If you're a Ventrue, just put the person to the right asleep and then feed on the doctor. The trick with these elevators is you can't usually pick a key or a floor until the door closes. You'll notice that. Like, people get real antsy with, why can't I hit the button? Why is it taking so long? The door has to close before you can hit the button. Same thing with this door. Make sure that you are like lined up with the door, wait for the door to open, and then go straight through as deep into the room as you can go. I'm sure everybody's had the final conversation bug out. This is how you avoid that. The final conversation with the sisters.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashed. Therese Voerman, yes. I'm the proprietor. Tung's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what? He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on... Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to... Tung and his co-conspirators' actions... Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to... If you have to tear the building apart... You don't. They're perfectly harmless. Oh, I fully intend to do so. Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the ocean house this time... If you'll excuse me, I've got situation.
Yeah, there's an affinity calculator. Every time you choose some mean or smart aleck option, you just throw away XP. You have to have high humanity, so the nice and polite options show up, and then you have to select them in dialogue. I'm not going to dance on any dance floor for 5 minutes, and I'm going to finish with 10 humanity. Oh, I wanted to mention, I picked this this entrance into the sewers because the gate is just around the corner. Just go turn right, and then turn right again, and there you are. This is fantastic. If you're afraid of this quest, just do it with the sound completely off. Turn the sound to 0 and it is much less scary. So here is the axe, which we're actually going to use. Room 211, which I just remember, 211. One dodge point. With the plus patch, there are 2 scenes where we get to see sunlight. This is the first. Hope you enjoyed that. $12 XP. And we got the dodge book. I played Dexterity and Dominate for 14 XP. Let the door open before you go through the doorway and you won't have any trouble. And one last look at our friendly ghost. Yep, very, very cool. Well, I'll be seeing you later. Yeah, I'll be seeing you later when I have 3 in perception. And we're a ranged character, so we're going to have 3 in perception. If you're a melee character, you will never have 3 in perception, or you shouldn't.
Not even a knock? I could have been undressed. Ooh, can I see it? I'm not just some silly doll. She's always belittling me. Do you understand what it's like to have your own? Fine, you hold on to it. Since you're so willing to break... Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity. The whole event's been set up. I promise this won't take long.
I'm not going to steal charity money.
It's not what you think. Every pretty...
Now, I wanted to check out here. Fine, I'll do it. You can say, I'm not stealing charity money. I think that does the same thing, but I wanted to test option 1.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings.
And option 1 also works. Okay, I have 13 XP, and what I'm showing you is I'm going to console 3 points. That's going to take me to 16, gift XP, 16. That'll take me to 16. Oh, I think in that amount of time, I forgot. Yeah, 13, gift XP, 16. I'm going to play the stat for 3 XP, and that's going to take me back down to 13. So I got it right. And the reason is I really enjoy this dialogue. If you've never seen it before, it's very cool. They put this in the game, and I think it's just entertaining.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid... Well, Missy, that's just a natural response that people have to someone in my kind of position. The risks, the prestige, the authority. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Yeah, you know, you'd be surprised how often I hear that in this line of work. It's a uniform, you know. Women just can't get over the uniform. Well, yeah, unfortunately, if I...
If you've never played a high seduction character, I recommend it. Because seduction is useless, well, in the entire game, it's absolutely useless. It's just fun. I recommend consoling seduction to 10. Maybe not with a Ventrue, though. You have dominate, persuasion, presence. I mean, it's not, you don't really get anything out of it as a Ventrue. But there's a ton of dialogue and also some cutscenes that are definitely worth your time. Okay, brain wipe. Don't use sleep, because sleep was added by the plus patch, but brain wipe is what came with the game. So save before you do this, because it can be a little glitchy. Thinking about it, I would probably hit blood buff to increase my stealth ability. When I go out around this painting, I'm just letting him settle down. Then I'm going to hit him with brain wipe again and do a stealth kill, because we don't want to get in a fight. We're a Ventrue. We want to use dominate, persuasion. Hit him with brain wipe. I think we get 10 seconds. That's what we want to do. We're a Ventrue. We don't want to fight. You're going to be really surprised how little we actually fight in this game. Yeah, if you want to hit everybody in the face with your fists, be a gangrel.
What were you thinking? The museum. That was my event. Did you think... Shut up. I thought I could control... Don't lie to me! Jeanette, all... Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and There's only one problem. I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire. I asked her to meet me at the surf. For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant.
If you notice, I'm taking the most polite, most friendly, most vampire-like answer. It's the one that just goes a little bit over the top. You can't just be friendly, you have to be more than that.
Hey, where you going, man?
I'll let you go this time, man.
I thought about using Dominate, but I'm trying to show you that Persuasion gets everything done.
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design.
She's crazy! Help!
The sister who answers the phone is going to be the one that is most friendly.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Shut up, Jeanette. I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated father? You don't say a word. Your heart still belonged. At least he loved me. You never gave me any.
3 is going to be Persuasion, and I'm just slowly hitting 3. Not going too fast, so it glitch. If you go too fast, it'll glitch. Just slowly, 3, 3, 3.
Just shut up! Don't try and stop me. Endure me. I'm the good girl. Taking care of me. Is that right, Dee? She's a control freak. People. And you're a wild. I don't think that's possible. How? Trust me? Who could? Father loved me. Father came home drunk one day and don't listen to her. Therese walked in. That's a lie, as I recall. Why? How will this time be any...
Now you have to think about what you're doing. 3.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. You do have a way...
Don't do 3 here. This is where you have to switch up.
So that... Of course. You're the only... But I only do it for attention. You do it because you're... And you deserve it. If she would stop treating me like a child, if she would start behaving... Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, he said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside. Happier times. I never did. No, I guess I don't. I'll stop working against you. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more. We know who our enemies are. Take it. I'd hate to look at it again. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue. Kill you.
Okay, you got 3 there, and it's going to give you another 3 here, plus you got a humanity. So I wanted to show you, experience 3. I wanted to show you how to get the bonus XP, but also I didn't want to take all day on the quest, on the dialogue. But that's how you do it. But you have to, it's not just at the last minute, you have to offer up the nicest dialogue from the beginning to the sisters.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, did you? I've gotten good at knowing when I... Oh, so you... The one and only. The news travels down the kindred grapevine. Oh, you did. Oh, never mind. I've been watching the play. Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, he has a lot of exposition, tells you about the world. We don't need any of that right now. We just need to get on with it. Normally, I would gather up 38 ammo and shotgun ammo. I don't think I used the shotgun at all. I think I used the 38 one time, and that was gimbal. I think. I'm going to go over here and pick up some ammo, and it's a waste of time. This is a Ventrue. Instead of killing ghouls, not ghouls, zombies with a 38 like I normally do, because you get free ammo, we're going to use the best guns. This is a Ventrue. The Ventrue should use all the best guns. All the time. All the best clothing, all the best guns, all the best weapons. No expense spared.
What's going on here tonight? Boxes all in everyone's face and shit.
Didn't you hear? A new shipment came in. Some pretty serious hardware.
Yeah, I heard. But what the fuck? We get the kind of shit in here all the time. What's so different about tonight?
I don't know.
You get bonus XP if you get through here with stealth without being detected. And that's what we're going to do.
Someone better tell those clowns at the freight house to quit playing cards before Marcus comes out and starts peeling fucking caps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, you see something out there?
Where?
While we're doing this, by the way, I have a kind of a routine where I play for 1 hour, then save, quit to desktop, and reload the game. This game has a memory leak problem. If you play more than 2 hours, you're risking your game bugging out. I played this game, and well, I've played now dozens of games without a single bug or glitch, and the way to do that is save, exit, go back into the game. I have found 1 hour is perfect for me. Notice when you have trance on, there's a symbol above the head of the target. That's kind of cool. You can tell who the humans are. There's a ring. I recommend saving before you go out here.
Anything missing from that last shipment?
I forgot to look, but I'll do it tonight.
What can I pay you guys for? This is the big score, so do your goddamn job right or I'll bury you in the desert and find someone who can.
Won't happen again. Swear I'll check the shipment tonight.
I found the more you cling to shadows and cling to the sides of walls, the less likely you are to be detected.
I can pick it up.
No. No one's going anywhere while we're sitting on this ship.
What was that?
How about I put a bullet in your gut? That fill you up? Huh, you goddamn Mongo-looking bastard?
No, boss. No, I ain't hungry.
Okay, always wait a second, because sometimes a guy can come out of the room and look around.
What'd I just say?
Hey, sorry, boss. Forget I said it.
No, I want you to tell me what I said. Say it clear and firm like a man.
You said...
Yeah, normally that's a real important thing to pick up, but not really in this playthrough. You want to save before you put the bomb down, because in the Plus patch, the modders have added an NPC to make it harder for you to sneak. So I'm going to hit Blood Buff. That'll take me to 6 stealth. And then I want to put him to sleep. Oh, I intended to put him to sleep, but I just tranced him. That should give me plenty of time. So yeah, you hug the wall, you kind of peek around the corner, hit him with trance or sleep, and you should be good to go. Hit him with trance. You can kind of bump into this next guy, so I hit him with sleep. I mean, I've used trance dozens of times, but I had plenty of blood and, you know, so I just a little insurance. And sleep is fun.
What was that?
Relax, Holmes. I'm in.
Yo, Marcus was getting all crazy on people tonight, right? What the fuck? Something going down tonight. You know something. We don't.
I know you best keep your voice down, Holmes. Marcus don't play that shit.
What? I'm just asking a question.
That's the shit he don't play.
If you were able to sneak through to this point without being detected, you get, I think, 4 bonus XP, which is, that's significant. Okay, I'm going to cut ahead. I would be sure and save before I jumped up on this ledge. I always save before dialogue, just in case.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume? Hopefully no Sabbat saw you escape. They can be somewhat... not experienced much in the creature. I hadn't planned on it. I see my reputation for once. Tell me, have you by Thin bloods. They're a ghost. Quite ordinary. Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance.
Beckett is very cool. We saw him at the docks in Santa Monica the first time we went up on the, down to the water and up on the dock.
Nice work, Cupcake. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some... Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why? No kidding. Huh. Beckett is a historic... You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix is gonna want to hear all about...
And we get to see this guy. I didn't do much feeding in the alleys. I did a little, but that guy was just there and he's an easy feed, so I just picked him up. This next thing is kind of cool. If you've never done this, it's worth doing.
Crime scene. Gonna have to ask you to step back, please. Some lunatic broke into the gallery and slashed up the paintings. Everyone's a critic these days, huh?
I just hope they catch the girl. Person. Salute, Brian. And a little last email. 35 XP. We spent 14, Dexterity and Dominate, that's 14, and we end up with 35. So that's 49 total for the tutorial and Santa Monica. If you can squeeze more XP out of the tutorial and Santa Monica, let me know. And when you use the taxi, always use the mouse wheel. Always, always, always use the mouse wheel, not left or right mouse button, because you will activate weapons or discipline if you do sometimes. Okay, we have 1,300, that's plenty. We have 3 blue blood packs. We'll end up with 9 in the end game for free. I hope you enjoyed that. this is not so much of a fighting character until the end game. We're going to try to avoid fighting as much as possible and talking our way through the game. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but this is one of my favorite playthroughs I've ever done, if not my absolute favorite. It's my favorite clan for this reason, and it's just a very cool way to play the game. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.